Royal Crown Digital presents Lieutenant Colonel Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu, the leader of Biafra and former Eastern Military Governor history, remembers few figures as passionately debated as Lieutenant Colonel Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu. To many, he was a courageous defender of his people. To others, he was a controversial leader whose actions reshaped Nigeria forever. His life was defined by leadership, sacrifice, exile, and a legacy that continues to influence discussions about justice, national unity, and self-determination in Africa. Born on November 4, 1933, in Zuneru, northern Nigeria, Ojukwu was the son of Sir Louis Odumegwu Ojukwu, one of Nigeria's first millionaires. Despite his privileged upbringing, he was raised with discipline and a strong commitment to education. After attending prestigious schools in Nigeria, he studied history at Oxford University in the United Kingdom, an experience that shaped his political and military outlook. Rejecting a comfortable business career, Ojukwu joined the Nigerian army and quickly earned respect for his intelligence, professionalism, and leadership. Following Nigeria's independence in 1960, the country experienced political instability, ethnic tensions, and regional rivalry. Although he played no role in the January 1966 military coup, the crisis transformed both his career and the nation's future. Later in 1966, Ojukwu became military governor of the Eastern region. As violence against Eastern Nigerians, especially the Igbo, intensified in northern Nigeria, thousands fled home with accounts of massacres and displacement. Believing his people could no longer be adequately protected, he demanded stronger constitutional guarantees, but negotiations with the federal government ultimately failed. The January 1967 Aburi meeting in Ghana briefly offered hope for peace, yet disagreements over implementing its resolutions deepened the political divide. On May 30th, 1967, Ojukwu declared the independence of the Republic of Biafra, triggering the Nigerian Civil War. As head of state of Biafra, he led both the government and the military while encouraging his people to remain resilient during overwhelming hardship. The conflict became one of Africa's greatest humanitarian disasters. Starvation, disease, and shortages claimed countless civilian lives, while images of suffering drew worldwide attention. Ojukwu sought international recognition and humanitarian support, but as federal forces advanced, Biafra's resources dwindled and resistance became increasingly difficult. In January 1970, Ojukwu departed for exile in Côte d'Ivoire after transferring authority to his deputy. Days later, Biafra surrendered, ending the war. He remained in exile for more than a decade before receiving a presidential pardon from President Shehu Shagari in 1982, allowing him to return to Nigeria, where he was welcomed by thousands. Back home, Ojukwu remained an influential public figure. He participated in democratic politics, advocated federalism, justice, and national reconciliation, and later became widely regarded as an elder statesman. Supporters admired his courage and determination, while critics continued to debate the consequences of the war. His decisions remain important subjects of historical research. Lieutenant Colonel Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu passed away on November 26, 2011. His death prompted tributes from across Nigeria and beyond, reflecting his enduring impact on the nation's history. Whether remembered as a hero, patriot, revolutionary, or controversial leader, His story remains essential to understanding modern Nigeria and the lessons of leadership during times of crisis. His life reminds us that history is rarely simple. It is shaped by difficult choices, competing ideals, and extraordinary individuals whose actions influence generations. Studying Ojukwu's legacy helps preserve the memory of the Nigerian Civil War while encouraging dialogue, reconciliation, peace, and national unity. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Royal Crown Digital. Share this video with your friends and family to help us continue preserving and sharing history through engaging educational documentaries. Royal Crown Digital, bringing history to life.